Hey everybody, Ryan FMC here for round 2 of the AVP set reviews. This time around we are talking about all the green cards from the new set, and you know what? I already talked about, hey, these are my first impressions and all that in the red one, so if you haven't watched that, please go watch that for all my, hey, this is what we're doing. So we're just jumping right into it. First off, we have Ace Attorney Phoenix. You might be a legendary, sir, but you are not the new hero. You're the new skin, which is far from a new hero. Anyways, I'm not salty, chat. You're salty, and yes, I am salty. 6 MP for a 3-4 with shield. Overall, don't like those stats. 6 MP for a 3-4 is extremely underrated. Shield is nice, but extremely underrated. You better be doing something great, Phoenix. When placed on the field, gain plus 2 HP for each enemy unit on the field. Oh, okay, kind of like that. So this could be anywhere from 0 HP to 6 HP. And those stats, if you get 6 HP, then it's a 6 MP for a 310 with shield. Okay, that sounds a lot better. Also, there's more text. Let's keep reading. When your hero's life falls to or below 10 for the first time, gain plus 2 attack. Oh, so now it becomes 5 attack. Okay. Your hero gains nullified damage for 20 seconds, which is a normal 2 attack cycle. Then collect 7 pieces of evidence. That's a lot of evidence. That's a lot of text, a lot of evidence. Overall, I like Phoenix. Especially that you have him in hand. Your opponent doesn't know that you have him in hand. So they play 3 units, then you play it. And then hopefully you play it when you're at like 11. So then it procs, it gets the plus 2 attack, the 20 seconds, and the evidence. Overall, he does a lot, and I'm really excited to play him in an evidence shell. When something smells, which sounds like a action card, but no, it's a unit card, and it's this dude. So does he smell? Does he smell, or is he lying? I like to think he just smells. 3 MP for 1/8 legendary. It has shield. You better do something more, Smelly Dude. While on the field, this card must be chosen as a target, if possible, whenever your opponent uses an action card. So he's a lightning rod, right? Like, hey, you want to do a destroy spell on my, Chun-Li? LOL, you have to kill Smelly Dude first. Random effects can still RNG to Smelly Dude or Chun-Li, something like that. Also, I'm not sure if all pump spells and shields always say friendly. I think most do, but that could be really cool. Maybe it could host some spells that they would want to cast on their own units, but you have to target Smelly Dude. Because this card must be chosen as the target, not if your opponent's targeting something you control. So I don't know, Smelly Dude seems very gimmicky and is a lightning rod. And it is a 3 MP 1/8 with shield. I don't know, like, I'm going to play him. I'm going to test him out. I can see liking him, or I could see really disliking him. I'm really on the fence. Faye is up next. 4 MP for a 3-3 with MP boost 30. I want to say 30. Ascend, randomly distribute a total of 10 points between friendly units, HP, and your hero's life. So 4 MP for a 3-3 is bad stats. And this doesn't have shield or anything. This will get killed fast. MP boost of 30 is good. I kind of want a little bit more for my 4 MP play than 3-3 and MP boost 30. However, the ascent of spraying 10 points across the board is really good, because then hopefully she gets some of that. So overall, I could see this good, but like, I don't know. I think we just have better MP ramps units. However, maybe some of them rotate out that I kind of am forgetting off the top of my head. So maybe if most of them rotate out and we're really desperate, then you'll play Faye. However, if I can still be playing my layers and all that stuff, I'm not playing Faye. Frank West is just introduced to Teppen, and he's not even a legendary card. My big brain theory is the next set going to be a sequel to AVP, kind of like how we had the Amaterasu 2 sets, right? Kind of the sequels with there. And the next legendary will be Frank West, and the next skin will be Frank West. I don't know, but it does seem weird that he's just an epic. Anyways, 5 MP for a 3-5, looking ultra menacing with a baseball bat in one hand and camera in the other. Just very Frank West. I really like this art. When placed on the field, consume 3 pieces of evidence and gain +1/+3. Ooh, so a 4/8. I like that. Victory. I don't like victory. It's just a mechanic that I don't really think is that powerful. Place 1 unit with MP cost of 4 or less in your deck into one of your empty deck onto one of your empty board slots and give it +1/+1. Overall, I'm kind of off this card. Yes, if you have the 3 pieces of evidence to consume, it becomes what, a 4/8, which is good. But, like, I don't really want to just be playing a 5 MP 4/8. And then the victory is nice, right? You're turning up stuff, putting it on, getting a +1/+1. But I'm so down on victory as a mechanic. I think it's very, very hard to proc. And most times you're not really getting it. And he's not, like, MP boosting or anything like that. Maybe if you're throwing this with, like, all the shields and Blade Shattering defense and all that, you can make this work. Because the victory thing is good. But I don't know, maybe I'm too down on victory, but pass for now. The Gumshoes afoot, 4 MP for a 2/7. After dealing attack damage to an enemy, seems like any enemy, collect 2 pieces of evidence. If you want evidence, you will play this card. If you don't want evidence, you're not going to play this card. 4 MP for a 2/7, that's actually pretty healthy stats, especially for the HP, and this will probably hit 2 times, so then you're collecting 4 evidence, maybe more. I could see you wanting this. Yet again, if you're in the market for evidence. Brachydios is up next, 5 MP for a 2/7. After taking damage and surviving, collect 1 piece of evidence, then deal damage to the unit in front equal to this unit's attack. This does a lot. 5 MP for a 2/7. Gumshoe had the same stats for 4 MP. But after taking damage, you collect 1 piece of evidence, which is kind of nice. But if you have a shield, that won't proc. Then you deal damage to the unit in front based off of this unit's attack. This is doing a lot, but, like, I don't know. Like, for some reason, I just kind of want to say I'm off this card, even though it is doing a lot of things. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, kind of off of it. I don't know. Send me a list with some monsters and I'll play it. But right now, I'm not that excited to brew with this dude. Sasquatch looking ultra happy. 3 MP for a 2/5. When placed on the field, collect pieces of evidence equal to the number of friendly units on the board. So that is between 1 and 3. Idealistically, 3, and you get to play Sasquatch, so you'll probably play unit Sasquatch. And 3 MP for a 2/5 is pretty decent stats. So if you are collecting evidence, you'll play this. If you're not, you're never going to touch Sasquatch. So we shall see. Carol, 3 MP for a 1/6. Cat girl? Cat girl dressed up as a cat dressed up as a girl, just straight up cat girl, do not know. While on the field, give all friendly units counter damage +1. Kind of off of this card, MP. Green usually wants MP ramp with that 3 or 4 mana play. And then also you kind of want to be collecting evidence. This just doesn't really seem to find a home with what green usually wants to be doing. Blanco's back this time around. He's a 4 MP 4/4. Victory, collect 3 pieces of evidence. It should be 4 pieces of evidence. Anyways, never going to play this card. This card to me looks really, really bad. Maybe I shouldn't say never, because maybe it is better than I think it is. But it's basically 4 MP for a 4/4 is not terrible. It does nothing when you play it, does nothing when it's attacking or anything, doesn't have any good keywords besides for victory, and victory is not a good keyword like I just talked about. Collecting 3 pieces of evidence is better, but I would probably rather be playing Sasquatch and all that stuff over Blanca. Sorry, dude. Ground is up next, 3 MP for a 2/5. When a friendly unit is placed on the field, collect 2 pieces of evidence. This actually seems kind of nice, because you play this dude first, something else, and then Sasquatch, and you're collecting all the evidence, which seems way better than playing Blanco. The last green unit is Gloria, looking ultra scandalous, we'll say. Peacefully scandalous? I don't know, scandalous. 4 MP for a 1/7, demon, MP boost of 20, death gain 1 MP. Okay. 4 MP for a 1/7, those are stats that, she will stay around. She's not going to do tons of damage, but she will stay around because she has 7 HP. MP boost 20, I kind of want more. I think we saw 4 MP for MP boost 30, which I should be more happy with that, right? But you do gain 1 when she dies. So, I don't know. I could see playing this card. I could see passing on this card. Yet again, kind of looking at what MP boost cards are still in standard. Time to look at the green actions, and there's a lot of ways it seems to collect evidence in green units. So let's see how many good ways there are to spend that evidence or present that evidence. And let's start with the legendary, of course, with Brilliant Turnabout. 6 MP, so kind of expensive. This better be doing something real good. We're pointing fingers at you. Place 1 green unit in your deck onto the field and give it +1/+1. It can be any green unit. It could be a Titan, it could be a Dragon, it could be something really cool. Present 7, which is a lot. Like that seems like a lot. Place up to an additional 2 green units in your deck onto the field and give them +1/+1. This is doing a lot. If you could play this for 6 MP, present 7, tutor up 3 green units and give them all +1/+1, doesn't matter what you're getting, that is fantastic. So yeah, this card seems good. Let's Secret Delivery with Smelly Dude and Dan. I love Sasquatch in the back of this. 2 MP. Add 1 unit card from your deck with an MP cost of 5 or less to the EX pocket. Okay. Present 2. Additionally, give that unit +2/+2. So this is kind of like Bombast. Bombast is still in the format where Bombast is great in human decks because it minuses the MP, and overall I think that is stronger because you don't need to present anything. It's just no questions asked as long as it's a human and stuff like that. However, this is just anything, right? You get +2/+2. If you're playing an evidence deck, +2/+2 is very nice. And especially if you're playing non-humans, this card seems really good because everyone knows how good Bombast is, because getting cards in your EX pocket and, minusing MP or maybe pumping them up is usually pretty good, especially just for 2 MP. So I could see Secret Delivery being pretty strong. An incident uncovered. Yet again, this Smelly Dude just smelling the whole city. Of course he's trying to duct tape something together that he probably broke in the first place. It's Pigpen. That's basically, it's Teppen's version of Pigpen. 4 MP. Give 1 friendly unit death. Place this unit in the same board slot. So like Golden Orb, and Golden Orb did rotate out, I believe. Present 2. Additionally, give that unit death MP 2. Ooh, sorry, +2. I like this card. If you like Golden Orb, this card seems really good, a good replacement, right? Because especially if you can get that +2 MP, so it dies, you get it back, and then you get MP ramp. I'm liking this card quite a lot. Devil Hunter's Pitch, 3 MP, give all units in your hand and EX pocket +1 attack. I don't know, these cards I'm usually pretty off. Maybe if this was in red or something, I think we kind of saw something similar in red. I'm pretty off this in green. Let's move on. Ramen For The Road. I love this art. It's just fun just seeing Teppen people just eating. However, I wish this guy was Blanco or Smelly Dude. Get Pigpen out of here. Make it Blanca. I just want to see Blanca eating ramen. I don't know why. 4 MP. Return all units in your graveyard to your deck. Give all units in your deck +1 HP. So Natural Cycle, I believe, rotated out. Yes, I'm not saying this is as strong as Natural Cycle. Maybe it's stronger. Who knows? Probably not. However, it's costs less. It's 4 MP, and it's only your graveyard. This is a great way. If you're playing a grindy green deck against like another grindy deck like a black deck or something, this is a way to not deck yourself, because it's only your cards go back, not your opponent's. So this is a great almost like way to like have it be a win con, and all your units go back. Yes, maybe you would like your actions to go back too, but it's all your units, and +1 HP is not a ton, but it's nice. I don't know if this card's going to be broken, but if the format is grindy and you're playing a grindy deck, I kind of like the prospect of just eating some ramen with these dudes. Flying orange figure, and this might be my favorite art in the set. It is Blanca with paint all over him, looking like a child, presenting his thing that he just did in art class to his teachers, to his parents, and he's proud. He's proud, and you know you're going to put this on the refrigerator and be like, yeah, that's what little Blanca-chan did today. Anyways, 2 MP, give all friendly units +2 HP and anti-air. Probably not playing this card, sorry, Blanca. The +2 HP is kind of nice, so maybe if like X charge shot is a thing and you want HP and res and stuff, this could actually be really good because it is all of your units. The anti-air is probably missable. This is not going in all green decks, but maybe is a build around. And you know what? I'm probably going to build around it just because of the art. Poor Business Decision. 3 MP, give all friendly units +1/+1. Present 3, additionally give those units shield. If you are playing a deck with evidence, I like this card. 3 MP for +1/+1 and shield to all your units. And this could be in a dual color deck too, right? It's not just for green units. I think this card seems really good. If you're not playing an evidence deck, I don't think you're going to be playing this card. Cody's Request. Yet again, she's back in her lewdness. 1 MP. Give 1 friendly unit +1 HP. Also give that unit Crush, effective for 1 attack. Okay. That's kind of a decent amount for 1 MP, especially Crush. I do love Crush. Present 3. Give that unit additional +2 attack. So if you could present 3, this is +3 attack and Crush. Crush is only effective for 1 attack for 1 MP. That seems pretty good, and I'm kind of in for this. Especially I'm thinking for like a big, or not a big res, a X charge shot, right? To proc all your resonate triggers, get some stuff going, give HP, give attack. It seems like it's going to do a lot for 1 MP. Inquiry Whereabouts. Smelly Dude, arguing with Sasquatch. Leave my Sasquatch alone. 1 MP, give 1 friendly unit, attack and collect 3 pieces of evidence. This seems like it'd be very strong. If you are complete evidence, because now we're seeing like some things that are like, oh, consume 3 pieces of evidence, or you go 6 pieces of evidence. This could be really, really good, especially because it procs every time you're attacking. So maybe put this on agility unit. Live the dream. Just for 1 MP is very cheap. However, this sets you up for 2-for-1s, right? You play this on a unit and they kill that unit, and that feels really bad. But this is 1 MP. That is extremely cheap. So I am kind of excited for this list, or sorry, this card. Changeling, 5 MP. Choose 1 friendly unit. Remove that unit. Remove the unit with the highest MP in your graveyard from the game. Then turn the unit you chose into the unit that was removed from the game. I'm excited for this card because you play a little like feline or a little ramp card, you Changeling, and guess what? You had a Titan in your deck and some dragons. So it's going to be a Titan. Well, if you drew your Titan, it's going to be a dragon. But you have to think, well, you removed your Titan from the game. So you can't double Changeling. You can't like Changeling, and get 3 Titans, right? You remove that unit from the game. Also, this costs 5 MP. So let's just say with the Titan, right? That's 10 MP. Let's say you Changeling with a 3-drop. So it's a 3-drop, you Changeling, spend 5 MP. That's 8 MP and 2 cards to get a Titan. I want to be excited for this deck, or this card. It might be very gimmicky and there might be some decks that jump out, but overall I think there's too much of an ask, and especially with it removing the card from the game. And maybe it's a good thing that it removes it from the game, maybe it would be too broken, but overall I think I'm going to take an initial pass on Changeling. First Mark on the Head. 2 MP, give 1 friendly monster unit +1/+1 and heavy pierce. So obviously you're only playing this on monster deck, and monster decks have not shined. If monster decks are shining, this could be good. +1/+1 is a little bit below rate for 2 MP in my mind. However, heavy pierce is extremely strong. So monster deck, sure, I'm going to try this. Not monster deck, obviously not. Central Park Fountain. 2 MP, give 1 friendly unit +3 HP. Okay, present 2. Give an additional 5 HP to that unit. Okay. That's a lot of HP. 2 MP for 8 HP. Yeah, that's a lot, especially in like X Charge Shot or something. That seems playable. I'm not really excited because it's just more HP. It's not shield and something like that. Oh no, this doesn't excite me, but that's a lot of just raw HP that maybe should excite me a little bit more. Open Cage, 3 MP, seal 1 enemy unit. Present 1, which seems really, really cheap. Additionally, return that unit's attack and HP to the original values. So this is kind of a disarm and attack this all combined 1, making you spend 1 more MP at the cost of presenting 1. That seems kind of good. I like that. I think this card could be like a 1 or 2 of. Like overall, probably disarm is just better because it's more efficient. But depending on the meta, there are a lot of like, just Thunder Edge or Feline Shield Spire that's really pumping up units, then Open Cage does become a lot better. The last one green card to talk about is Testimony. Loud noises, 2 MP, sorry, noise, just 1 noise, not plural, 2 MP, deal damage equal to an attack of 1 friendly unit to 1 random enemy unit. Present 1, deal damage equal to friendly units HP instead. We've seen these types of cards before, and they can be really good in the right green deck and very bad in the wrong green deck. So depending on the green deck, maybe X Charge Shot. I'm going to be playing X Charge Shot, even though that deck got really hosed with some changes to, well, some cards and Charge Shot itself. But this card could be pretty darn good. Anyways, that's it for green. Green definitely seemed to get a plethora of evidence stuff, and especially that some cards are just like, you get all the HP, or you deal so much more damage and stuff like that. So I'm kind of excited for green, right? I'm not exactly sure what the home is going to be with like pairing the new cards with the old cards, but hey, we still have wall jumps, and wall jumps is so good, and we have a lot of good green cards. So that's going to be it for me today. Next time we'll be going along our merry way, talking about all of the purple cards from AVP. But thank you all for watching, and talking if you were talking while you're watching, and I'll see you all next time.